Welcome to the JJMASN. Well, happy Tuesday, guys. And we have plenty of stories for you today. Hope you enjoy.
Hi, my name is Nick, and today we'll be discussing the issues down in the Roman Empire. Former dictator Julius Caesar has been stabbed and killed by his close friends. The question why has not yet been answered, but we assume for good reason. Julius Caesar's nephew, Octavius Caesar, has been crowned ruler of Rome ever since Julius Caesar's death. Octavius Caesar has been given the name Augustus Caesar for his great rule and help to Rome. People can disagree with his rulership, but the majority of the empire has chosen him as the emperor of Rome. Why shouldn't Augustus be able to rule Rome? You might be asking yourself that question. If you live in the Roman Empire, the reason is because of his help in battles and wars. He has kept the Roman Empire safe from enemy countries, bordering states, and barbarians. The Roman Empire has been constantly receiving attacks every day ever since it became so strong. Augustus has been fighting against these barbaric attackers ever since he became into power. His defenses have been successful so far, and the empire has been expanding rapidly throughout Europe. Recent attacks led by barbarians have caused the empire to get pushed back. It is not said how long the empire can be taking attacks like this before they are defeated. Nick, signing off.
I'm Marco Priori, bringing you the Indus Valley Civilization. The Indus Valley Civilization was the very first thing we learned this year. The Indus Valley Civilization began around 3000 BCE and lasted till 1700 BCE in the Bronze Age. It is believed to be mankind's oldest civilization and also believed to be the birthplace of the religion Hinduism. The goal of Hinduism is to achieve moksha. To do this, one must unite their soul with the Brahman, which is believed to be the universe. The Indus Valley was very advanced for its time, with cities built in a grid system just like modern-day New York City. Ruins even showed there was a plumbing system. Merchants in the Indus Valley set up the first trade routes as far as the Middle East and Egypt. Sanskrit was mankind's first written language and was created in the Indus Valley. It is still used today in religious ceremonies. Hinduism was the Indus Valley's main religion, and because of this, over 80% of modern-day India is Hindu. The caste system was used to separate different social classes, with priests and nobles on top, soldiers in the middle, and peasants on the bottom. I'm Marco Priori, and that's all for the Indus Valley.
Let's head back to the year 610 AD. The religion of Islam consists of the belief of God. But what makes it different from other religions is that the prophet is named Muhammad. What is Islam? It is the second biggest religion in the world with over 1 billion followers. The word Islam means submission or full submitting to the belief of God. The religion has a religious practice center known as the 5 pillars of Islam. It consists of these 5 factors: the daily prayers, confession of faith, fasting during Ramadan, pilgrimage to Mecca, and giving to charity. Similar to the Bible, Islam has a holy book called the Quran. The Islamic religion followers pray 3 to 5 times in a mosque. Basically, it's like a Christian church. The religion is split into 2 groups. The 2 groups of people called the Sunni and Shia. The Sunnis are people who believe that anyone can be a leader if they're believed to be a good leader. But on the other side of the corner is the Shia people who believe the leader should be if they're a direct bloodline to Muhammad. As Islam grew and gained followers, it also helped the religion's political, military strength, and culture. The religion is clashed between another powerful religion called Christianity, and both sides, back in the old days, wanted control of a popular city called Jerusalem because it is the holy site of God. Today, there are large Islamic growing populations of Muslims in America, especially here in Massachusetts, the greatest mother state ever created by God, and live peacefully all over the Western Hemisphere.
This week on Roll Call, we're taking it to Medford, Massachusetts, in my hometown, located in Victory Park, where the air is fresh and a place where you can make great friends their top 3 schools here: elementary school Roberts, at the middle school Andrews, and Medford High, which is right around the corner.
My name is Alexis Alfaro, and the next current event is about the Panama Papers. Panama is a country in Central America. Recently, there's been a lot of debate going on. An offshore tax regime called Mosaic Fonseca allowed world leaders such as Russian leader Vladimir Putin and the ex-prime minister of Iceland to hide their tax money. This also made organizations such as FIFA and other big companies to do it as well. What's the big deal? Mosaic Fonseca helped people avoid paying taxes, meaning they could buy a land and other riches and not to pay for the taxes. So the country suffered the millions of taxes they didn't pay. This made hospitals, businesses, and the economy fall. As Vladimir Putin did, he got his close friend to hide billions of dollars for him. Mosaic Fonseca has also been connected around large and small countries. Its legal information shows that it's also sold things to it. It's also helped terrorist groups such as ISIS. This includes the world, including the US, so this is a world current event. The amount of taxes that came is estimated to be in trillions. Trillions of dollars such as third world countries could be using, but the leaders are taking all of it. This is unfair for the people, and it's helping terrorist groups to stir more harm around the world. The large countries are benefiting because they're getting all the money. The tax things, they're getting all the money from the taxes that they're not paying. Well, the small people are paying all the taxes. It's not unfair. While small countries, the economy is collapsing more and more, while the leaders are becoming richer. They don't share the wealth with their country back. They just keep it for themselves to do more stuff.
Hello everybody, my name is Justin Wu. Today I'm here to bring you a current event today about Egyptian Airlines Flight 804. Today, I'll just give you a recap today about Egyptian Airline. So Egyptian Air Flight 804 disappeared off the radar over the Mediterranean Sea. 66 people were on that flight, and it disappeared, and only remains have been found. So remains of seats, remains of personal belongings, basically anything. So the Egyptian airline went off the radar May 24th, 2016. It was never found, and they're currently looking for the black box. But today, in fact, they found the black box today. French naval vessel has detected an underwater signal from one of the Egyptian Flight 804 so-called black boxes. So they're using specialized equipment on board the French vessel, and they're trying to locate the black box right now. Just to give you some background information to the black box. So black boxes are basically recorders of planes. They record everything that happens on the plane, the altitude, what goes on, radio communication. So black boxes are basically made to survive anything. They survive temperatures up to 1,000 degrees Fahrenheit. They're made to survive underwater for 5 days, and they send a signal out so they can be found, and they record accidents, which are usually statistics, usually on the altitude of the plane. So they're trying to find it today. I hope they do. So that's all I have for you today. I guess I'll see you tomorrow. See ya.
Lastly, on our current events, we are still giving you the latest updates on North Korea, with them firing 2 mid-range Sedan missiles on Thursday. But that's what a South Korean Defense Ministry officer said. The military said that they can't confirm when the missiles exploded because it was crashed shortly after it was launched, a Defense Ministry officer said. The missiles had went on estimated 200 meters of the launch pad. U.S. military officials said U.S. Strategic Command announced when their system detected that the missiles launched by North Korea did not pose a threat to the United States. Thank goodness. These are the second and third ground-based launches that have failed. The U.S. has tracked previous attempts, which first took place on April 15th, the day of the birth of North Korea's founder, Kim second son, but there is no evidence the missiles that had reached flight by the U.S. officials. So we still don't know what is North Korea's planning to do, but you can say that they can't drop the bomb on jokes like I can. But maybe if it was a mistake, and Kim Jong-un probably said, when it's time for lunch, instead it's time for launch. Hey, I guess. We'll never know. I'm Steve Moyne, and we are signing off on JJASN.
They're trying to find it today. I hope they do. So that's all I have for you today. I guess I'll see you tomorrow. See ya.
The leaders are trying to save money, but it affects the economy, making the hospitals weak.
Estimated 200 meters off the launch pad, U.S. military. Damn it, I lost it.
No.
Hi, my name is Nick. Today we'll be discussing the issues down in the Roman Empire.